it's Rick and Patty from the KORD Morning Show. Thanks for listening. We really appreciate it.
And, of course, you can always catch us anywhere and everywhere with our KORD mobile app. It's free for you in the App Store as well in Google Play.
I've got to get that show.
How about a little show and tell?
It's called entertainment.
I demand entertainment.
That's very entertaining.
Oh, you're entertaining?
Get with the program, you millennial.
Get to the show.
Get ready to show me the good stuff.
Absolutely. Let's get going. 612. You got Rick, you got Patty. Good morning. Right now, about 55 degrees, cloudy skies. Man, breezy, windy yesterday.
I know it.
I'm surprised I didn't see a trampoline down the road somewhere because it was so breezy.
I saw Joyce's garbage cans.
Oh, yeah. Oh, it was funny. Coming up along 27th on my way home, every garbage can was tipped over.
Yeah.
I was surprised that none were in the street. They were all on the side of the road. But literally, pretty maids in a row, 27th Avenue, they were all just...
I'm surprised, our for sale sign out here. That's always knocked out, tipped over. It's right side up.
It's right side up. Someone must have put it up because when I left, it was down when I left. So someone, we never, it's funny, Patty and I never touch it.
I did once. That thing is heavy.
Yeah.
I'm surprised that it tips so
somebody
easily.
does it around here. I don't do it. I'm like,
it's the boss. Have you noticed? Because when he's not here, that thing's still down. Nobody puts it back right.
They want to sell the place. I get it. We walk by like, whatever. All right, getting the day started. We're going to work on some Facebook fun for you, Nashville news. Also, it is Trivia Tuesday with our friends at CG Public House. We'll do that for you at 7:20. Mm-hmm. And Kenny Chesney, we kicked off yesterday. A great flyaway to see Kenny Chesney.
Can you believe it? The one man I haven't seen. There's a few.
It's going to be great. No. The good news is secret location. We don't even know where this is going to end up. So that first code coming down this morning, 8:20. Let's get your day started. Zach Brown Band, Chris Stapleton all next. And good morning to you and yours. You got Rick and Patty.
We love to hear from you, and it's easier than ever to reach out. Just open up the KORD mobile app and send us an app chat message. Or you can contact us the old-fashioned way at 509-547-KORD. Number one for New Country, 1027 KORD.
Get ready, Tri-Cities. Pet Overpopulation Prevention's annual Pooch and Pal event is back and better than ever. Mark your calendars for June 15th at Columbia Point Park. Lace up your sneakers and leash up your furry friends for a fun-filled 5K walk or run. Early registration is happening now. Sign up today and snag yourself a cool t-shirt, swag bag, and exclusive access to the post-fun run party. But wait, there's more. POP is also seeking vendors and sponsors to join in the excitement. Visit poptricities.org to register. That's POPP, tricities.org. Sign up and get involved. Sun's out, tongue's out, folks. Let's make this year's Pooch and Pal the best one yet. See you there. We're in Seattle, July 27th. There's Chris Stapleton. It's White Horse, number one for New Country. It's 1027 KORD at 625. You got Rick, you got Patty. Right now about 57 degrees and cloudy skies. Facebook fun, the question of the morning. This happened to me yesterday. Do you ever have cash anymore to buy things? Do you ever use cash?
I do. It's rare that I have cash, though. You know, they have the thing called the debit card. I mostly use a debit card. But when I have cash, I spend it. It's very rare that I have cash.
I felt bad because yesterday...
What happened?
I was at Albertsons yesterday, right there on 20th in Pasco, this poor homeless guy came up, said, "Hey, by any chance do you have any cash?" And I said, I don't carry cash anymore. I said, "Sorry, man." He was very polite. I said, "Sorry, man, I don't carry cash anymore." And it's funny when I go...
Did you buy him any food?
Well, no, I don't have any cash on me. I didn't think about that. He would, I don't know. I mean, he just wanted a couple bucks, but it's like, I don't carry cash anymore. I always feel bad, but I don't carry it anymore. And it's funny when I go to the Sun Mart on 27th where I live, to get a morning Pepsi or something. It's like, it's funny. Some mornings the debit card machine might be down. And I'm like, can't.
Cash transaction only.
Cash transaction. I'm not carrying. I don't have any cash on me, so it's like
Pepsi for you.
You can go to the ATM and stuff like that, but it's like, I very seldom. And the hilarity about the whole situation is my wonderful foster mom, Pearl. One of her
Didn't she always tell you to keep some cash?
Pearls of wisdom was always like, you need to have $20 in your wallet at any given, or whatever it was. But this is back when I was a kid. But she's like, you need to always have money on you.
So I mean, that
Well,
was
and before we had cell phones too, you always kept a quarter
Exactly.
or a dime way back in the day.
Exactly.
Because you never know
Yep.
when you're going to need to make a phone call.
Yep, those were the
at
lessons.
the payphone.
Those were the lessons we learned as kids. Were they not? Like always have a couple bucks in
And
your
always
po-
wear clean underwear.
Yeah, you never know when you're going to be in an accident. So there you go. Do you ever use cash anymore to buy things? And well, Kevin says he does. Heather says absolutely. Kevin says, Linda, I do it all the time. Deborah, as much as possible. Aaron says yes, most of the time.
And honestly, I really get great joy when I have correct change. Like when I can pay to the penny.
You're that person?
I am that.
Geez.
Shut the front door, Rick.
Sitting in front of me counting it out. Like, move it along, lady. Move it along. Oh,
Just wait till I bring out my checkbook.
I think it's at the bottom of my purse. Hang on, Sonny. Hang on. Let me get to the bottom of my purse.
Listen, have you ever been behind that
Yes.
person who brings out their checkbook?
Yes. You gotta write a check.
I know.
You gotta write a check, really. So if you're
Let
gonna
me find my pen.
if you're gonna do that, I'm okay with that. Make sure you have at least the check pre-written to where all you have to put is the amount. Yeah. So if you're going, no.
Yes, that would be
You know.
that would be the best.
No, and then they're doing their best Katharine Hepburn as they're trying to write. I'm like, no, move it. And I'm kidding. I'm being
No, but it's true. No, I hear
I'm really
you.
move
That's
along, Katharine Hepburn. Come on.
really, Rick. Man.
I know.
But I know.
Somebody listening is going to go,
somebody's
going to go, I got that reference, Rick. I got that reference. Young people are like, I have no
Who
idea.
the hell is Katharine Hepburn? What?
What's he talking about? Anyway, so there you go. It looks like, well, all these people, everybody still says they use cash, okay? I thought that the debit or the credit card was going to be the way you do it. So anyway.
Well, what's even funny, though, too, listen, some people can't even make change.
Oh, I get that. Oh, yeah. No,
Do you know what I mean?
Oh, we were taught to count it back.
I know.
It wasn't just about giving change back. Pearl said, you count it back.
Exactly.
You count it back.
Do you know how to,
Oh, I haven't done it in years, but when I was a kid, I knew how to do it.
I mean, I still use my fingers and all, but
as a kid, no, you count it back.
you know how to count, how to make
when
change
you're
on the dollar.
When you're
Absolutely.
When they give you change, you're supposed to go, 25, 35, 45, whatever
People
it is.
have it easy these days. They really do.
They do. Well, back in the day, you didn't have it ring up the total. You had to figure it out in your head. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Like, oh, okay, they gave me $20. The thing was $18.50. What do I give? Yeah. Anyway, so do you ever use cash anymore to pay for things? We're curious. Sharing those comments this morning, right there. That's our Facebook fun.
You're waking up with the Cord Morning Show, number one for New Country, 102.7 KORD.
There you go, Shaboozey, a bar song. Now that's one of those
You
songs.
just want to say Shaboozey.
Shaboozey, but that's one of those songs when you were a kid that would have been on the jukebox.
Yeah.
Like people would have rolled
Play
up.
it, play it again,
yeah,
play it again.
Exactly.
Put another quarter in the
put
jukebox.
Put another quarter in there, and of course they'd be playing the jukebox right there. When I'd go see my dad over at the Green Mill Tavern, he'd be drunk, and again they'd have a big old jukebox.
Would your dad be playing that song?
I'm sure he would.
The bar getting tipsy.
I'm sure he would. All right, 6:39, 57 degrees, cloudy skies. All right, time for some Nashville news. What's going on in Nashville?
Well, if you hadn't heard, Lainey Wilson has been named the new queen of country music. She says she's going to work on filling the shoes of the women she considers the queens of country music.
I've heard it. I've seen them. I've seen them. I mean, that's a lot of pressure, but I also feel like I've taken what I've learned from the women who I say are the queens of country. And I feel like I can do it. I feel like I can. I don't know if I'll ever fill those shoes completely, but I'm going to try.
I think she can do it. Don't you with her bell bottoms?
Oh, absolutely.
Well, so who are the queens of country? Is it Dolly and Reba?
Oh, I'm sure.
Would you put Winona up there,
she said that people that she idolizes. So she's a lot younger.
Well, I know Dolly and
Because I was
Reba.
thinking Loretta Lynn or Tammy Wynette. Like, no, her generation. So it's probably Reba, probably Dolly. You're right. I mean, if you think about,
Well, who else? There's got to be three. I mean, I don't know. Do you consider Tanya Tucker in there?
Tanya Tucker'd be up there.
I mean, I don't know.
I'd put Tanya up there. Sure, absolutely.
Well, Lainey is going to be closing out the National Finals Rodeo in Las Vegas, and she's announced a one-night-only show at the MGM Grand Garden Arena. That will be on December 14th. She will be supported by 90s hitmaker Tracy Lawrence. Tickets go on sale this Friday. That is going to be one heck of a show. Randy Travis unofficially opened CMA Fest this week. Mr. Travis is kicking off his More Life tour at the Ryman in Nashville on June 5th. He'll be joined by his original touring band and vocalist James Dupree. Randy will not perform since he suffered a stroke in 2013, but He will be on stage along with his wife, Mary. Tickets go on sale to the general public on Friday. And finally, Jelly Roll and Ashley McBride are announced as the hosts of this year's CMA Fest on ABC. It's a 3-hour primetime concert special airing June 25th, featuring performances and surprise collaborations from the 4-day music festival, which takes place June 6th through the 9th in downtown Nashville. Folks who can't catch it on the 25th can watch it the very next day on Hulu. Those are your trending headlines.
Starting your day the right way with the Cord Morning Show. Number 1 for New Country. 1027 KORD.
Get ready, Tri-Cities. Pet Overpopulation Prevention's annual Pooch and Pal event is back and better than ever. Mark your calendars for June 15th at Columbia Point Park. Lace up your sneakers and leash up your furry friends for a fun-filled 5K walk or run. Early registration is happening now. Sign up today and snag yourself a cool t-shirt, swag bag, and exclusive access to the post-fun run party. But wait, there's more. Pop is also seeking vendors and sponsors to join in the excitement. Visit poptricities.org to register. That's POPP tricities.org. Sign up and get involved. Sun's out, tongue's out, folks. Let's make this year's Pooch and Pal the best one yet. See you there.
Ordy, you got Rick, you got Patty. Good morning to you, 6:50. And congratulations to Robin Trevor going to Tim McGraw. Congratulations, Robin. Nice job on that.
That's going to be an awesome show.
Great flyaway. And, of course, we got a Kenny Chesney flyaway going on right now. And another reason to download the KORD mobile app. Patty.
Where is that Kenny Chesney show?
Well, it's
where is it?
Top secret location.
I don't know.
But it's Kenny, so I'm thinking it's either on the beach, it's on a cruise. You want to win this. So at 8:20, we'll have the first code coming down for Kenny Chesney. And another great reason to add your KORD app to your, all your apps that you've got. I know everybody's got a ton of apps. I get it. I've got like 4 or 5 pages of apps on my phone, but you got to have the KORD one. The best part, it doesn't cost you anything.
It does not.
There's no paywall or anything.
And once you get in there, though, there's all kinds of great content, as you say.
Absolutely, because the hilarity yesterday is I did, can you leave a ball mount on if you're not towing something in Washington? And someone said, I want that person's job who comes up with those things. Well, that's us. That's us. That's us.
You said something else, too.
Yeah, I know. But we're always looking for topics to write about, so sometimes they can be a little nutty or a little crazy or some that might be a little obvious. But it's funny. I will tell you this. We have a whole bunch of trucks out in our parking lot, right?
Yeah.
I did not find one truck that actually had the ball mount, attached. Mm-hmm. They weren't attached. So I gave, so I was like, I went looking for one. Couldn't find it in our parking lot. Yeah.
It's kind of expensive to have one put on.
So that was the point, was exactly why you take it off when you're not towing, because guess what people will do? They'll steal it.
Steal them.
It's like a catalytic converter, man. They're going to come along and go, I'm going to take that ball mount. It's gone. You know what I'm saying? And you're right. They're very expensive to replace.
I know.
So, yeah. So you can check out that article and more. Plus, something unusual. Whenever you're driving through Washington, I went back to Clarkston. And, of course, on the side of houses, you see stars, So
what do they mean?
Yeah, what do they mean?
And, they're different colors, too.
Yeah.
But they can mean whatever you want it to mean.
Really?
Well. Going back, having lived in Pennsylvania, the Amish and Mennonite, Lutherans even, they have very specific meanings and very special.
So Patty did that article yesterday. You can check that out as well. All that free stuff, free content, you can take a look. News is up there. Weather's up there for you. A corona, another contagious disease coming. Oh, geez. Always something happening here in Washington. So you can get more details for yourself. Mm-hmm. It's all free right there for yourself on the station mobile app.
Starting your day the right way with the Cord Morning Show, number 1 for New Country, 1027 KORD.
Country, it's 1027 KORD. You got Rick, you got Patty. First code coming down for Kenny Chesney this morning at 8:20.
I can't wait.
Plus, it is a Trivia Tuesday, and our friends at CG Public House celebrating their 40th anniversary, and we've got a little gift card you're going to get with a little trivia coming up here.
Sweet.
7:20.
Good deal.
Dial that in. It's going to be a lot of fun. All right, summer's around the corner, and Dave's got a question about his 12-year-old daughter and other people's problems. What is going on with Dave this morning here?
Well, I knew it was going to be this. Rick and Patty, my wife and I, have been arguing over our 12-year-old daughter. My wife is okay with her getting a bikini. I'm not okay with it because our 12-year-old looks like a 17-year-old.
Oh, geez.
My wife says we will kill her confidence and self-esteem if we don't allow her to buy a bikini. I would have no problem with her getting a bikini if she looked 12, but she doesn't. I think she's going to attract some unwanted attention. My wife says the attention will be good for her because it'll boost her confidence and self-esteem. Where do you stand on this? If you were us, would you allow your daughter to buy a bikini or not?
Oh, I'm
Dave and Kennewick.
You know what? This is why I have boys and not girls, because I definitely would. This would be a struggle as a dad. This would be a struggle if I had a daughter. To me, I don't think there's nothing wrong with being modest. I'm sorry. I'm from that. I'm a little old fashioned that way. It's like I think it's okay to have a one piece. I just think it's okay. I don't. Things are sexualized enough as it is.
I agree
that you don't need a little kid in a bikini. And 12-year-olds to me, 12-year-olds still a little kid to me. But I mean, I get it, Dad. I understand where you're coming from. But then again, her friends, they're all gonna have.
They're all gonna be wearing bikinis.
Yeah,
How come you don't?
Yeah, I mean that's a little bit of that.
I know.
That little bit of that.
Well, it's peer pressure.
And
yeah.
and sadly, everybody wants to be an Instagram star these days, or a YouTube star, or a Facebook. Everybody wants to be a content creator and social media superstar. Do they not, Patty?
I know
it's
they
the truth.
do.
When I talk to my own son, well, what do you want to do for your life? I want to be a YouTuber. I want to be. Oh my, oh geez.
I know.
Oh geez.
Yeah.
Here we go. Because everybody thinks that they can start an Instagram and then take provocative photos and get a million.
Just listen to the songs that we're even playing.
Yeah.
She's stalking my Instagram.
And all that that. So to me, it's like, well, she's 12. Sorry.
I'm sorry. Yeah, you're not wearing a bikini.
Yeah.
Nope, not at my pool. I'm sorry.
I think I'm gonna take Dave's side on this. Let's say she's gonna be a little girl for not much.
I know, Mom going, hell, it's gonna boost her confidence. All the boys are gonna be looking at my daughter. Really, Mom?
There are moms like that.
I know.
There are moms like that. I remember going back to my 20-year reunion, and one of my classmates, her name was Darcy, and she was a big
that mom.
Well, she was a big B word in high school.
And she's still that way
and
now?
She still was.
Oh, no.
And she's very snotty. And I love that one of my classmates said, oh, don't worry. She also raised a cackle of girls just like her. Oh, so all the daughters
are just like
the super like
Darcy.
yeah just like Darcy. They're all a little so mom acts that way. Guess what the daughters do?
Same thing.
Same thing. You got to have your Stanley Cup, bleach blonde. You know what I'm saying? Nails, the list goes on and on of, your couch, what is it? Your Louis Vuitton purses and all, all that. Yeah. And the eyelashes and all the fake everything. And they're kids. They're 12, man. They're 12.
When did fake eyelashes become a big thing?
It's all.
Man, there's a whole,
Yeah. Exactly. It's like, yeah. Because again,
and eyelash glue. 12-year-olds getting eyelashes. Are you kidding me?
I don't get it.
I remember in my day, it was a big deal to get your ears pierced.
Yeah, that was.
I don't know.
That was about it. In our day, all they wanted was a pin that had different colors when you were 12 years old.
Yes.
Now it's like it's crazy. So, what do you guys think?
Bikini? Are you kidding me?
Should we go with the modest one piece, or should the 12-year-old be allowed
I'm
to?
shutting it down. Absolutely not.
All right, Dave, we'll do our best to solve it for you guys. 547-KORD. What would you do in this situation? Have times changed so much that the kids got to have a bikini or the one piece? We're curious what you guys think. That's other people's problems. Let us know. Share those comments on the way. You got Rick and Patty.
The Cord Morning Show with Rick and Patty. Back with more next on number one for New Country, 102.7 KORD.
Take her home, and that first code coming down this morning, 820, that great flyaway on parts unknown. You want to win that 820 first code coming down this morning. 5 times a day we give you a chance. Jess in the job, Woody and Evan as well. We'll have more codes for you, but grab that first one with us at 820. 722, and it's Rick and Patty with you. Good morning, 57 degrees, cloudy skies, and it is a Trivia Tuesday with our friends at CG Public House, right, Patty?
I am looking at the menu right now, and everything looks delightful. Let's go there for lunch.
Yeah, absolutely. And, of course, it's their 40th anniversary, and on Thursdays, they take a one item and take it back to the prices that were in the 80s. So it's pretty darn cool.
That's pretty amazing.
It is pretty cool. So we got a gift certificate, got a gift card to give away, don't we, Patty?
We do, and all you have to do is answer the trivia question. Remember, the answer is always C.
So what's the question?
So the trendy bar at CG Public House is called Beer Falls. Where did the name originate? Did it originate from A, a delivery truck dropped 3 pallets of beer off its back end at the location and closed down Clearwater. B, it's a famous resort in Canada where the Simmons spent their honeymoon. C, keggers for Kennewick High and Kamiakin were called beer falls in the 70s. Or D, CG Public House have special beer faucets that create a tall stream of beer from tap to glass.
All right. Well, which one is it? 547 KORD. Going to the phones, looking for the caller that gets it correct. Got a guess for us there. Good morning,
Hello,
KORD. Got a guess? Got a guess for us?
C.
The answer is always C. Absolutely. Congratulations. Who's this?
This is Rocky Yates McCauley.
All right, Rocky, hang on here. We'll get you taken care of. And there you go. The answer is always C.
Keggers for Kennewick High and Kamiakin were called beer falls in the 70s. Who knew?
I did not know that. See, you learn something new every single day on this radio program. And congratulations, Rocky. You're going to be enjoying yourself right there at CG Public House. Don't worry, next Tuesday, we do it all over again.
Right on.
7:20. And remember, the answer is always C. It's 102.7 KORD.
You're listening to Rick and Patty in the morning on number 1 for New Country, 102.7 KORD.
Kenny Chesney's Sun Goes Down tour is rolling into a mystery location this summer.
When the sun goes down, yeah.
And you can be there. Listen for the Kenny Chesney contest codes at 820, 1020, 120, 420, and 720. And then enter them on our app. Grand prize winner gets concert tickets for them and a friend, airfare, hotel, and $500 cash. Get contest rules and more info on our app. Brought to you by Warner Nashville.
Number 1 for New Country, 102.7 KORD.
Post Malone, Morgan Wallen. I had some help. Number 1 for New Country. It's 102.7 KORD. Got Ricky, got Patty. Good morning. 7:37, 55 degrees, cloudy skies for you. As we celebrate today, National Cheese Day.
Swiss cheese, please.
Oh, really?
Have you ever had cheese curds, fried cheese curds? Oh, my gosh.
I know. You're from the Midwest, so that's what it's all about, right?
Yes.
And I was looking yesterday because it is National Cheese Day. Those in Wisconsin, hello, like the dairy.
It's the dairy state, yes.
Yeah, exactly. So they were already celebrating with, like you said, cheese curds.
Cheese curds. Oh, my gosh, yes. There's a place called Culver's Frozen Custard.
Really?
Oh,
okay.
my gosh.
Really good,
Yes.
huh? I'll have to try that. I'll have to try that sometime.
Any bar, any place has them.
Do you
cheese
like
curds?
Do you like do you like cheese on everything, or
I do.
Depends on what it is.
Yes.
Okay.
You know, when you're at Olive Garden, they go cheese.
Yeah.
Yes, please.
So you could relate to the commercial.
And they
where
always go, say when. You're like, we're going to be here, till next Wednesday.
Parmesan.
Yes, please.
I will concede there are some cheeses that are nasty smelling. Like, no, I don't. They reek.
Yeah, I know.
They reek.
Yeah.
Megan gives me a hard time because guess what my favorite cheese is?
I don't know.
American cheese. She's like, is that really cheese? I'm like, to me it is. I like it. American
like
cheese.
Like the Kraft singles?
Yeah, I love Velveeta.
Heck.
She's always on my case about Velveeta.
Yeah, you can melt that down.
I love Velveeta, and she's like, that's not cheese.
It's not. But it'll do.
It'll do in a pinch. So today is National Cheese Day, so I thought we'd have some fun with you. Do you know someone who puts cheese on something they shouldn't? So I guess to eat broccoli when we were kids, we'd put cheese on broccoli.
Well, you have to.
That would
Who
make
eats
sense.
Broccoli by itself.
Yeah, only my wife would. Exactly, I would. But I'm like, ugh. She was sitting there eating She had she had all the nasty. She had Brussels sprouts. She had asparagus, and she had broccoli. And we'd eat bonefish or whatever. And I'm like, no, not happening. I'm like, no.
Unless you got some cheese sauce with that, please.
I'm like, bang, bang, shrimp this thing up, man, because I am not eating. She had a tray of asparagus and Brussels sprouts. I'm like, no.
What's wrong with her?
There's a lot.
Wow.
There's a lot. She's mentally off.
I need to call her.
So, do you know someone who puts cheese on something that they shouldn't? So, what would you think would not go good
I don't
with
know
cheese?
what. Are you kidding me? Cheese goes on everything. Seriously.
We'll take some calls and see what cheese shouldn't go on, I guess, if that makes sense. We'll see. Yeah, we'll see if there's got to be something that cheese shouldn't go on. I know right now we think it should go on everything.
I'm thinking ice cream, but
yeah.
I mean,
that sounds nasty. Exactly. So we're going to take some calls. What wouldn't you put cheese on? We're curious. 547 KORD. Calls on the way. You got Rick and Patty.
We love to hear from you, and it's easier than ever to reach out. Just open up the Cord mobile app and send us an app chat message, or you can contact us the old-fashioned way at 509-547-KORD. Number one for New Country, 1027 KORD.
Maroney, I'm Not Pretty, 750, number one for New Country. It's 1027 KORD. You got Rick, you got Patty. Good morning. Right now, about 59 degrees, cloudy skies. First code coming down this morning for Kenny Chesney, our great flyaway to parts unknown, top secret location.
I want to know.
We all want to know. We
know.
all want to know. But that'll come down at 8:20, that first code. So
All
get
right.
ready. It's going to be awesome on the way. And, of course, that happens 5 times a day. Jess on the job a couple times. Woody in the afternoon. Our good buddy Woody will have it. And then Evan at night with Taste of Country Nights. So 5 chances a day to go see Kenny Chesney in a secret, top secret.
Right on.
Going to have to, the tape's going to self-destruct, Patty. It's going to, all that.
Really?
So you don't know. Yeah, we might even blindfold you on the plane. You don't know where you're going.
I know.
Do you trust us that much? I don't know. I don't know. I'm getting on a plane going, where?
I know.
Where am I going? All right, today is National Cheese Day, but taking your calls. Do you know someone who puts cheese on something that they shouldn't? If so, what is the food or dish that they use it on? And we were talking earlier, we really think that cheese can go almost on anything, but ice cream, kind of sort of with you on, I don't know.
Probably not.
I don't think I'd
Probably
like,
not.
I don't think I'd like a cheese flavored
No.
ice cream or anything like that. So 547 KORD. What are you putting cheese on that you shouldn't?
I've seen people do it, but I don't understand it. Cheese on apple pie.
Oh.
They put a slice of apple or cheese on an apple pie.
Yeah.
And then they put it in the microwave and have the cheese melted on the pie.
I've seen it. Cheddar.
I'm like, oh,
Yeah.
no. Big no.
Yeah.
I mean, I love cheese. I love apple pie, but not together.
Yeah, to me, a la mode's the only way to go with apple pie. Sorry, whipped cream or ice cream. That's it.
I know.
for me.
I want to keep my sweet.
Yeah, I don't know about the cheese on top. So 547 KORD, National Cheese Day. Where does cheese not go on food? What do you got?
I eat cheese and jelly sandwiches.
No.
So hear me out.
Okay.
People have cheese and wine all the time, okay?
Yeah.
It's not that much of a stretch. It's still grapes. It's still cheese with grapes.
Yeah.
It's still together.
Yeah.
It's just in a sandwich.
Kind of.
Just
I don't know
because
about
my
that.
grapes are jellied and not fermented, suddenly I'm the weirdo.
I know you are the weirdo. There you go. Cheese and jelly sandwiches. We may have to go get a loaf of bread and try this
I don't
thing.
need that. No.
So as we celebrate National Cheese Day, where does it not go on food? We want to know. More of your calls on the way. 547 KORD. You got Rick and Patty.
You're waking up with the Cord Morning Show. Number one for New Country. 1027 KORD. Kenny Chesney's Sun Goes Down tour is rolling into a mystery location this summer.
When the sun goes down, yeah.
And you can be there. Listen for the Kenny Chesney contest codes at 820, 1020, 120, 420, and 720. And then enter them on our app. Grand prize winner gets concert tickets for them and a friend, airfare, hotel, and $500 cash. Get contest rules and more info on our app. Brought to you by Warner Nashville.
Number one for New Country, 1027 KORD.
Keith around the corner,
We
and
have
we've
royalty
got
in the
we've got the queen herself. Alyssa is here. So good morning, Alyssa. How are you?
Good morning. I'm good.
Well, this is now you're outgoing. So you are outgoing, but I mean, this is going to be, as the queen, there will be a new Miss Juneteenth that's going to be crowned very shortly. I want to say on June 14th.
Is it the 14th? It is the 14th.
So how was the experience? I know you were a princess a few years back, and then this year you've been the queen. So tell us about the experience of being part of the Miss Juneteenth pageant.
Well, it's definitely shaped me to who I am today. I'm definitely more confident. I'm more outgoing because I wouldn't be who I am without this pageant. It definitely made me become the African-American woman that I represent myself as today. This pageant allows me to go to college. I have so much scholarship money from this pageant. I'm so thankful because I wouldn't be able to study mechanical engineering if it wasn't for Miss
Mechanical
L.
engineering.
Wow.
Yes.
Wow.
That's amazing.
All right, so something with math, which means she will not be a radio DJ.
Not quite.
Not quite in that, absolutely. So mechanical engineering. So have you already picked your school out and everything?
Yes, I'm going to St. Martin's University.
Oh my goodness! Oh my gosh! So beautiful, smart, talented, and you were a princess. In what grade were you a princess?
I was a junior.
Junior, okay, and then in your senior year you became the queen, basically.
Yes.
And that's the neat thing about the pageant. If you haven't been queen, you can compete year after year and again get the scholarship money. And really, that's what it's all about.
Yes.
So tell me, were you ever nervous? I mean, you seem very poised. You know, I mean, but you've had a whole year of being the queen.
Yes.
You know, but were you nervous when you ended up being the queen?
I was definitely a little nervous at first because I knew it was a lot to take on, and I knew I had to represent my community and go out to a lot of events. So I was definitely nervous at first, but it just became easier as I went. It's just become second nature now to just put on the crown and just be myself. But it definitely was nervous my first year and then becoming queen. But I'm not nervous anymore.
Now, what are you from Pasco?
Yes.
So you're from Pasco, but I believe you can compete for. I know Miss L's here, but Kennewick, Richland, right? All the all the Tri-Cityans can compete in the Miss Juneteenth. Yes. So you just happen to be from Pasco. So what high school, or Pasco High School, or Chiawana? Which one?
I'm at Chiawana.
Chiawana. All right, absolutely. Well, that's where the big event's going to be too.
Yeah. Yes.
It's coming up. It's coming up around the corner. Soul Train, Friday, June 14th. I know. And
Did I see there's roller skating involved?
Is there?
That's part of the.
Oh, get on the microphone there, Miss L. Miss L, get on that microphone.
Okay, the pageant kicks off our Juneteenth celebration, and pageant is on the 14th of June, and then on the 15th, we'll have the big, huge celebration at Kurtzman Park, and there's going to be all kind of food vendors and food trucks, and there'll be all kind of craft, arts and crafts, information booths, all of that. The first 500 people get free food, so you get a free food ticket, and you can go to any one of the food trucks and go out there and enjoy. We're going to have a lot of line dancing, all that kind of stuff, having just a blast. And then on the 19th, we are going to have our day of service where we're going to be giving away free food. We're going to be giving away free haircuts. And that evening, we're going to have the skating party. So we're going to be roller skating. And so, and we're going to have a live DJ there. It's just going to be a lot of fun.
Going to take you back to junior high and high school. A lot of people don't realize, I don't talk about it on the radio, but I was a roller skating DJ in my early days in my hometown. Yep.
Come on, Rick.
So I worked at the skating rink. Yeah, so I can do your it's snowball couples only. I can back.
Okay, that roll bounce.
Oh yeah, I can shoot the duck. All that we can do all of that. So absolutely, take me back in time there.
Yeah, and we're gonna have a blast. You know, you can't have Juneteenth without having the big celebration and having people we bring people together, have fun, remember the celebration, and remember why it's so important for us to get out there and celebrate.
Well, I love the fact that the advance tickets are reasonable, $10.
Yes, $10, and it's $15 at the door. The advance ticket sales end next Wednesday, so that's on the the 12th. I believe, June 12th. So if you don't get them by the end, you got to get them at the door for $15. But yeah, we try to keep it very affordable.
Still a great cost.
Absolutely.
And then you put the scholarships all together and award the scholarship.
Yes.
It's really just an amazing event that you've do here in the Tri-Cities.
Yes.
I know you don't get all the love and adulation like
that's
you deserve,
okay.
But,
that's okay.
I'm sure the girls in the pageant they love you, right? They love you. Give a big round of applause there because
it's been 22 years. So
like 22 years.
22 years. So we're ecstatic about this year's pageant. We've been able to give away over $128,000.
Wow, that's fantastic.
Yeah, right here in the Tri-Cities.
Right here in the Tri-Cities.
Young ladies, that's absolutely amazing.
Right here. Yeah.
Again, we just love what you do for the community.
Thank you.
And as they always say, it takes a village.
It absolutely does. We cannot do it without our community. Our community, this is a wonderful community. I was born and raised here, so I love the Tri-Cities. However, our community, they get behind this and just really support. And it's a great thing to be able to have that support from your community. So we give back to them as well. Our girls do a lot of community service hours and give back to the community. So, it's great.
Well, I love it. We're super excited. Friday, June 14th starts at what time?
6 o'clock. Doors open at 5:30, and it's open seating. So
I love it.
You want to get there and get a good seat.
Soon, early,
Soul Train, and
yes, you know how you need to do the Don Cornelius Soul Train.
Yes, that's what we were talking.
I just looked him up.
Yeah, before you guys came in, we were talking about
Don Cornelius.
Oh my gosh,
there you go.
Yes.
She's got it.
I know it.
Well, we're super excited, and of course, thank you, Queen Alyssa, for coming in, and super excited that again you're outgoing, and there's going to be a new crown.
Yes.
And do you have any siblings or anybody that's going to compete, or do you know someone who's in the contestant list this year at all?
I know one girl. She's at Chiawana, and I also work with 2 other people that are competing in the pageant. So I'm really rooting for them because I've known them before they started this pageant. I have a little sister. She's 12, but me and her are very different. So I think she's going to stray away from the pageant. I think she'll stray away from the pageant scene. I've been trying, though. I've been trying to get her to do it, but we're just too different.
Well, what's the best piece of advice before we let you go? Best piece of advice you can give if you want to be a part of the Miss Juneteenth?
I'd say just go for it. Okay. I'd say just jump right into it because you'll never get a different experience than this. Like this is really a one-of-a-kind thing. So just go for it. No matter if you're like on the fence of doing it or not, just do it. Like it's a great experience. You'll have so much fun.
I love it. It's a big community event. We love it. And Queen Alyssa Dunston, thank you for coming in.
Thank you.
Super excited. Mechanical engineering. Whew. Way above this IQs in these rooms. I'm sorry, Miss L. Patty, my IQ and your IQ probably does not equate to the Queen's IQ. You're exactly right. I'm thinking that. Well, we're super excited. Miss Juneteenth, thank you guys for coming in. And, of course, we're super excited for the pageant. Mark it down, Friday, June 14th. Don't miss out. It's 102.7 KORD.
Starting your day the right way with the Cord Morning Show. Number 1 for New Country. 102.7 KORD.
Mama's Broken Heart, 825, number 1 for New Country. It's 102.7 KORD. You got Ricky, got Patty. I know you're waiting for your Kenny Chesney code, and here is your code. It's 147. Right now the code is 147 for Kenny Chesney. Parts unknown, fly you out of Pasco, hotel accommodations, airfare, and you're going to be hooked up 147. Well, we got news about Road 68.
Yeah, Road 68, two vehicle accident, and traffic is backed up. It's a nightmare.
So
if you're stuck in it, be patient.
Yep, avoid it right there. Road 68
over the 182. It's the Road 68 overpass over 182.
Yeah, as you're coming down, you're like, nope, gonna go the other way.
Yeah,
When I see that, I'm like,
avoid it all. Yes.
Yeah. Okay, I'm taking the exit.
If you can. Yep. Holy smokes. Have you seen all the comments on the...
I know.
Oh, my word.
Crazy. So let's jump into it. Let's tie this one off. Dave's got a situation with the 12-year-old daughter.
So,
what's going on here?
Well, my wife is okay with my 12-year-old getting a bikini, and I'm not. Our 12-year-old looks like she's 17. My wife says we're going to kill her confidence and self-esteem if we don't allow her to get a bikini. I would have no problem with her getting a bikini if she looked 12, but she doesn't. She's going to attract some unwanted attention. My wife says the attention is going to be good for her. It'll boost her confidence and her self-esteem. So where do you stand on this? If you were us, would you allow your daughter to buy a bikini? Yes or no? Dave and Kennewick.
A lot of comments. Tia says boosting her self-esteem with a piece of clothing that's,
She meant sexualizes.
Sexualized. I was like, what sexualizes?
I know.
The female body is not the way to go. Teaching your daughter to love herself for who she is and the things she does is what you both should be doing. Kudos to you for recognizing that, Dad. And that's from Tia.
Check out Teresa, though. A 12-year-old can wear a two-piece swimsuit that isn't a bikini. They have them. Even 17-year-olds can look classy.
Joshua says, as a dad of multiple girls, no way. Your 12-year-old shouldn't be attracting anyone. She's a child. Let her be a child. And that's from Joshua.
I have a 7-year-old who looks like she's 10. She prefers wearing a one-piece at the moment, but your daughter is still going to look the way she looks regardless of the bathing suit she chooses. She's at that point where she's going to want to start finding her own style of clothes, and she wants to wear, as a young mom here, I will tell you that controlling what she wears won't be helpful for your relationship with your daughter. I hated when my parents tried to control what I wore at all times because of my body being more developed. The attention is going to come regardless of the clothing.
Yeah, and that's what Cindy says. You will never in today's society get men to not objectify women's bodies. And as terrible as it sounds, it doesn't matter what she wears, how old she is or looks. Teach her to love and respect herself. Give her the attention and role model that she deserves. Teach her through your actions how a man should treat a woman through your daily interactions with your wife, her, and the women in your life. Let her know that she has the right and the power over her mind and body, and that she will never have to apologize for taking up space or being proud of herself. And that's from Cindy.
Penny says there are two-piece suits that are appropriate for 12-year-olds. I won't let my daughter wear a bikini that young either. We found a two-piece compromise. And Janae says there are lots of respectable two-piece swimsuits out there, like tankinis. It doesn't have to be a string bikini. I prefer two-piece for bathroom purposes.
Barbie says this is a parent's job. At 12, they need to be taught and guided that it's not controlling. Hope at some point you understand the difference. That's from Barbie.
Amen. I agree 110% with you. I have a daughter. I'm sorry, but I won't allow her to wear that with our world nowadays. It's dangerous, and a lot of parents just either don't care or at least don't stop to think and take into consideration of the cons or little things, situations like this. That's just my opinion. That's from Abby.
Heather says a tankini. What is it? A tankini?
Tankini.
It's
Yeah.
a down the middle compromise. She said if it didn't work, if I didn't work in middle school, I would probably have a completely different outlook. But I know what these 12-year-olds are up to. It's not even the older boys you have to be worried about. Frankly, it's easy for people to teach men and boys to respect women. But one 12-year-old in a bikini is not going to do it. Not in this lifetime. Protect your girl, and that's from Heather.
Absolutely not. Your wife needs to parent. That's from Michelle. Beulah says no bikini for the 12-year-old.
And Gloria says keep them as long as you can. So there you go.
Why would you teach your 12-year-old to use her body to get attention? She'll get unwanted attention. Human trafficking is out of control. That's from Stephanie.
Yeah, so there's a lot of great advice here, Dave. I hope you take it. I still go with I guess there's a balance. I'm still a fan of, at least right now, the one piece.
Yeah.
If you can get her to do that. And again, you're gonna have to deal with this as she gets. Trust me, once she gets to be 14 and 16, Dad, you're done. I mean, she's going.
I know, Dave. You better, better keep it in check here.
So you might be able to do it right now, but again, the minute she becomes, older,
wait till she starts dating.
Well, she's just going to put it in her purse or whatever. You know what I'm saying? So she might leave the house in the one piece
and then put that,
and get to the beach and whip out. I mean, again, I had sisters. Trust me, I have multiple sisters, and the stuff they were doing still blows my mind.
But I love him.
Yeah, I know. Oh, they snuck. Oh, they did it all. They did it all.
But
so
I love him.
I don't want to terrify you as a
yeah. You better, Dave. You better get prepared, man.
Yeah, absolutely. So good luck. A lot of comments. You can sift through all of these. Keep them coming. And again, what do you guys think? What would you do in this situation? 12-year-old, should she be wearing the bikini?
Absolutely not.
All right, I'm going.
Shut it down.
I'm going to go with the modest one piece. I am absolutely going to do that too. 547 KORD app chat us. What would you do? We want to know. You got Rick and Patty.
Starting your day the right way with the Cord Morning Show, #1 for New Country, 1027 KORD.